It's the Super Dooper Show, here we go. Wrestling moves and tech we know. A little bit of humor, a little bit of fact. Come for the knowledge, stay for the act.
Hello and welcome to the 5th ever Super Dooper Show. I'm Steven Gerald Jr., your host with the most, and today we're diving into everything Super Duper. From big news in the world of wrestling to the latest in tech, science, cybersecurity, and maybe even a little bit of comedy. Because hey, who doesn't need a good laugh? We'll kick things off with some major news in WWE, including a brand new championship that's shaking up the women's division. After that, I've got some juicy updates on the tech side of things and maybe a quirky story or two. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's get this super duper show on the road. WWE just dropped a bombshell by adding a Women's United States Championship to the lineup. This is exciting for so many reasons, and it really takes me back to the 90s when new belts were popping up left and right. Who remembers the Hardcore Championship? That was a personal favorite. Now, don't get me wrong, I get the 24/7 championship was fun in its own way, but sometimes it just felt a little too broad. The Hardcore Championship had that gritty anything goes vibe that made every match feel unpredictable. Now, wouldn't it be something if WWE brought back a modern Hardcore Championship or even introduced a Women's Hardcore Championship? Imagine the matchups and creative brawls we could see. Or what if they made a Hell in a Cell Championship? A title that's defended once a year in that devilish cage. Now that's what I call super duper. It feels like WWE is shaking things up again, and honestly, I'm here for it. They're giving fans something to look forward to, and it shows they're not afraid to evolve and get creative with their belts. The October 30th, 2024 arrest of Alexander Connor Mocha in Canada is a key move in tackling recent cyber attacks on companies like AT&T and Advanced Auto Parts. His computer access in prison will likely be highly restricted and closely monitored, giving his cybercrime background to reduce security risk. Nintendo has filed a lawsuit against streamer Jesse Kaihan, known as Every Game Guru, for streaming unreleased and pirated Nintendo Switch games, including The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Despite DMCA takedown notices, Kaihan continued even creating new accounts and allegedly taunting Nintendo. The company is seeking up to $7.5 million in damages, citing numerous copyright violations. This case highlights the serious legal risk of streaming unreleased content and the potential for hefty penalties. NASA's Dragonfly mission is set to explore Titan, Saturn's largest moon, in search of signs of life. Expected to launch in 2028 and arrive by 2034, Dragonfly will study Titan's surface and atmosphere, especially its subsurface ocean, for potential microbial life. This week's album pick is Brian Wilson's At My Piano. In this collection, Wilson revisits some of his most iconic songs, reimagining them as gorgeous piano pieces. If you're a fan of Brian Wilson or the Beach Boys, these tracks are sure to bring back some memories. Classics like God Only Knows and Good Vibrations get a fresh, intimate feel that lets you appreciate the melodies in a new light. Perfect for anyone who loves timeless tunes or just wants to relax with some beautiful instrumental music. This week's movie pick is Ricky Stenicki. A quick heads up, this one's for viewers 18 and over. Ricky Stenicki is packed with comedy and unforgettable moments, and is loaded with memorable lines that'll have you laughing long after it's over. If you're in the mood for a hilarious and wild ride, this movie delivers. Well, I think that wraps it up for the Super Duper Show this week. Stay super duper, and I'll see you next time. And a little fun fact for you, there was a whopping 11 years between episode 3 and episode 4. Thanks for sticking around. I promise we won't wait that long for the next one.